All right, there we go. So today Ben was supposed to stop on down and hang out with us. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to make it. Um, so we were going to have supper. We're going to do the whole this big thing. So I decided, since we got some free time here, let's do a pineapple upside down cake. This way we get fat guy stuff going. And yeah, we'll be on our way. Now, one of the most important things with a pineapple upside down cake is never do your batter first, okay? Because as soon as the batter is ready, it has to go in. And you're going to hear a beep or two behind. And in about 4 minutes, you're going to hear another one. That's just saying that the stove's ready. But the most important thing you can have for this is a good cast iron skillet. That's not too bad, huh? All right. So you need your cast iron skillet, right? And in the bottom of that cast iron skillet, okay, this is where the fat guy stuff goes. All right. You're going to first put, we're going to call this a half cup of melted butter. Okay. Now that half cup of melted butter isn't just for not making things stick, but it's going to help. It's going to help with the brown sugar in a minute because we want to have a nice, like brown sugary thing on the top of this, right? And of course, only the best for the Big Sexy Outdoors group. So yeah, pineapple upside down cake kind of needs pineapples, and I had these, and I thought, hey, let's use them. So now, how many you put in here is between you and God, but I like pineapples, so I'm going to put as many as we can fit in here. And we just keep stacking them. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. It ain't going to hurt you. If you're afraid of getting dirty, well, I'm sure there's another channel you might want to watch. All right. Yeah, that'll be good. I don't know how well you can see that in there. That's where we start with it. Okay. Now from here, not only do you want to put pineapples, oh yeah, save that because you can chug that juice later. Put it in liquor. I don't care what you do with it. Again, between you and God. Then you want to take cherries, maraschino cherries, pop them suckers right in the middle of each of your pineapple things. That's a tiny one. We should get bigger ones for that. That's it. We're putting 2 in there because, well, we can, and we don't care. All right, here's another good one. There we go. And again, I'll be the one eating this, so it don't matter. All right. So now here's the next step, and it's really, really important because sure, this is, looking all pretty good and all, right? But what's missing is the brown sugar. That's what gives it that glaze kind of a look, that, extra sweetness. And just take it, crumble it up over top like it owes you money. There we go. And we take that, carefully put it in the sink. All right. So after you have this sitting, and trust me, it's going to sit. It's going to turn into buttery brown sugar stuff as soon as it, starts soaking in and does what it does. Okay. Then this is the time, only now, when I would start making my batter. Okay. And also be careful what packages you pick up because for some reason this was laying there and it's taco sauce. It's nothing to do with pineapple upside down cake. So yeah, we don't want that. For this, you're going to need, I just use a standard pineapple upside down cake mix and throw in a cup of water. You need a half cup of oil. And of course, everybody knows oil and water doesn't mix. Anybody that's married really knows it. So, put in our half cup of the oil. This also needs 3 eggs. Now, if nobody ever told you this, and I don't know if anybody did because I don't live with you, never crack your eggs on, doing spaghetti sauce next. So that's why I got those. Never crack your eggs in the container where you're going to be putting them because you don't want to unnecessarily risk eggshells. So on the counter, and put them in. See, told you, 4 minutes. It doesn't take long to make this. And honestly, once you're done here, it's about 350. Throw it in the oven for about, I don't know, maybe 36, 34 minutes, somewhere around there. Just check it around 35 minutes. And if it, it comes out with the toothpick is still messy, well, then you got to leave it in longer. That's all there is to that one. Now, again, we didn't really get much in there other than the eggs, the oil, the water. Now, here's where it comes in. As soon as this is in, you got to mix like a madman. Okay? You can use a mixer, let it go for 2 minutes if you're, you want to break one out. I didn't feel like pulling mine out. And I do have one right back in there. But, mix it up. Make sure you get it, nice and smooth, and that's all. No jokes about anything inappropriate. Although I'm sure I could hear Ben saying a few. Sorry, I can't see the comments because I'm just using the phone, But, yeah, you mix this up real good. And you can see it's getting thinner. Or, not as many lumps or anything. I should grab a little spatula. I have one around there for when I'm... But, yeah, just mix it up. You can smell the pineapple in the cake and everything. I like this one. I have a couple of them, but I like that one. So, we mix this up. Again, you want to get this in there and you want to get it baking as quick as you can. Okay. So, nice and runny. Just like you never want your eggs to be. Runny eggs are, especially runny scrambled eggs. I would not ever recommend those. Again, carefully put that in the sink. Take this. Pour it all over the dang thing. Make sure you get it, spread out a good bit. And that's going to push the butter around. It's going to push the, what do you call it? The brown sugar around and everything. So, yeah, I was talking to Big Sexy about him coming over. And then he's like, well, I can't. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then I said, how about I make a pineapple upside down cake instead? And he goes, you need to do it on Big Sexy Cooks. And I'm like, all right, if that's what you want. We said it at the same time with the Big Sexy Cooks thing. That was pretty cool. I'm a big proponent of always wash your hands. And you see that thing on the pan? That's going to drive me the rest of the way insane. So, I know. There we go. Now I feel good. Now what you do is you take this thing, you put this thing right into the oven. Again, 350 is what I have it set at for, I'm going to put it in for 36 minutes. And that's where we're at. Good old cast iron skillet, pineapple upside down cake. It don't get much better. All right, so I'm going to, let's see where this is at. I can't even see anything because it's facing that way. But anyway, I'm going to take the time because I always clean up after. A lot of times during. But if you have any comments on it, you want to let me know anything, I will check them. And I'll respond as best I can. All right, cool. Peace out. We're your homies.